What's up, everybody? It's Conger Live, and we're back again with another TMNT Mutant Madness video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more TMNT Mutant Madness content. We're going to get right into it. We're looking at this image telling us about Season 5, starts on April 29th. Looks like I was correct, unfortunately, about Rat King being one of the three new toons, new in quotation marks, because he's not new. We've fought against him since day one, so I do feel a little robbed that he's one of the three toons for this season, although he is going to have a whole kit. Right now he only has the one skill called Pop Bomb, which we could potentially take a look at, but it doesn't really matter. What I'm thinking they're going to do with Rat King, since they've just introduced with Techno Dawn being able to place new units on the board, I have a feeling Rat King might just summon rats. Because they did mention when we talked to the devs about why isn't Rat King playable when the game was new, they said, well, he was developed with a mechanic that they didn't want available when the game launched. So my assumption is that the mechanic they were talking about was summoning extra units on the board. And now that they've introduced that with Techno Dawn, if you saw my last video or if you've seen the GIF that they posted, then you understand what I'm talking about. So I have a feeling that he's going to be summoning rats. Now, the silhouette on the left, we can see very clearly that that is Muckman. And Joe Eyeball kind of gives that away coming out of the garbage can there on the back. And then you could even see that this little spot on the top, that's the banana peel. So we know we are getting Muckman for sure. But what people are talking about, this does not look like Raphael on the right, does it? No, this does not look like Raphael. So there's a couple kind of questions as to who this might be. Well, it still could be Raphael. They might be giving us Archer Raphael, but because Raphael is also the toon that might be wearing a hood, more likely than the other toons, because like in the most recent films, his bandana actually does cover his whole head, so maybe Raphael. We got a couple of these other images from comics of Raphael wearing like a helmet or a hood, but no bow and arrow. He's not an archer. But the toon that is an archer often that we've seen in the toy lines and in the movie would be Splinter. So I have a feeling we're actually getting a variation of Splinter first, and they may just call this one Hamato Yoshi. I'm not sure, although maybe they want to save Hamato Yoshi as the human version of Splinter. And who knows, maybe that is a human version underneath. The feet, which are hard to see, but the one foot, it looks like it's wearing some sort of boot. So it doesn't look like Splinter's feet. It doesn't look like Turtle's feet. So the other situations that maybe it's an alternate version of April, maybe, but probably not. I'm thinking Splinter is the way to go. It could be a foot soldier, probably not, and it could also be Jenica, although it doesn't really look like it would be Jenica. That would be kind of cool if they gave us Jenica. But the last one it could be would be one of the punk frogs, which is Rasputin, the Mad Frog, because he is a bow and arrow. But once again, the foot doesn't look like Rasputin's foot. So maybe Splinter's going to be wearing some boots, or it's going to be April with a bow and arrow. I think are the most likely conditions. But Splinter, there's so many toys where Splinter has a bow and arrow that he is a Splinter variation is my biggest bet based on this new information that we have. What do you guys think? Is it going to be Splinter? Is it going to be some sort of Archer Raphael? Is it going to be April? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. This is Conger Live. We just want to game smarter here. Don't forget to ninja kick that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.